All right, everybody, thanks for joining us here. Welcome to Three Borders Sports Network. We're just about ready to get going here. We'll get my microphone situated. Have a couple little technical difficulties we'll talk about later, but welcome everybody to the Vaterstad pregame show. Welcome to our world of farm machinery, offering Wilrich, Concord, and Wishick branded machinery. Joe Schreiner here alongside Austin Imdeck, and right now we're going to go to the Thrivent starting lineups, and we're going to turn it over to our PA announcer, Art Grocko.
Number 9, Hayden Cole. Number 12, Ben Klaus. Number 15, Carson Wilkie. Number 4, Devin Peterson. And now for your starters. Leading off and playing center field, number 1, Tanner Boehm. Batting second to third baseman, number 11, Carter Carlson. Batting third, the left fielder, number 3, Ryder Weigel. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 7, Wrigley Gunderson. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 8, Carson Twidle. Batting sixth, the pitcher, number 21, Jack Davies. Batting seventh, right fielder, number 23, Tanner Larson. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 6, J.J. Lauritsen. Batting ninth, the second baseman, number 2, Ethan Smith. Batting 10th, he playing first base, number 22, Jackson Glenke. Coaches, Justin Bear and Ryan Fromke. And now for Fargo 400 Astros. The reserves, number 2, Malachi Wermeyer. Number 3, Carson Bevel. Number 13, Chase Lura. Number 14, Easton Ebling. Number 22, Keegan Wessels. And now for your starters. Leading off and playing second base, number 8, Jackson Ammerman. Batting second, the shortstop, number 6, Caleb Christensen. Batting third, the third baseman, number 11, Ashton Renas. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 9, Andre Work. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 17, Gunnar Majerus. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 7, Kobe Nissen. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 12, Jack Demers. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 1, Max Kirkaby. Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 4, Demarian Semenko. And pitching, number 5, Owen Shannon. Coaches, Trey Larimer, Colton Almy, and David Benson. And now, if you remove your hats and face the press box and repeat after me the American Legion Code of Sportsmanship, nice and loud, please. I will keep the rules, keep faith with my teammates, keep my temper, keep myself fit, keep a stout heart in defeat, keep my pride under in victory, keep a sound soul, a clean mind, and a healthy body. Now, if you'll please turn and face the flag in center field. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we honor America and our freedom. Please remove your cap or hat. We honor our past military members, our legionnaires, and our veterans of foreign wars, which have served our country so greatly and allowed us to enjoy everything in our lives in our great country. We also want to honor our current and serving military members overseas and at home that protect our freedom so that others may enjoy those freedoms also. At this time, we have Wapton Middle School 8th grader Marley Mum, who is going to sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see line. Once so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Nice job, Marley. Thank you. Once again, another nice job by Wahpeton Middle School 8th grader Marley Mum. So great job by Marley. Thank you, Marley. Making it a great day here to start the day out. How about that there, Austin? We had Marley Mum singing the national anthem for us again today.
Yeah, fantastic.
Nice job. All right, now we're kind of doing things backwards there. We already did the Thrivent starting lineups brought to you by Will Ulick. What are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. And now we're going to go to our pregame show brought to you by Vaterstadt. Welcome to our world of farm machinery, offering Wilrich, Concord, and Wishick branded farm machinery. All right, Coach, we got 4 more games today, and the first 2 are loser outs, so it's do or die today.
Do or die, backs against the wall, nothing to do but to do it.
Nothing to do but to do it is exactly the way you put it. Again, we got the West Fargo Vets coming on here. They're the number 7 seed coming in, taking on the Astros. The Astros were the number 3 seed. They were upset yesterday by the West Fargo Aces. 5-3 is what we saw yesterday. So the post 400 Astros as a 3 seed falls down into the losers bracket. So they've got a little ways to fight back now to get back into the state tournament to get to one of those top 4 seeds.
Yeah, it's the beauty of baseball. You know, all these teams have been, pretty evenly matched. These West Fargo teams have had some really good games the last couple of days. So looking forward to another good one.
So that's the story here for today. Again, the West Fargo Aces defeated the post 400 Astros. And then for the West Fargo Vets, they had to come out of the play-in game. They defeated the Fargo Bombers 2-0 on Wednesday. Then yesterday they lost to Castleton. The Castleton Haymakers beat them on the 10-run rule, 10-0. So the Vets fall down to the losers bracket. In another losers bracket game coming up next after this one, we'll have all 4 games on Three Borders Sports Network again. Game 2 here today will be Valley City taking on the Fargo Jets, and we'll have that one later, and we'll talk about that one as well. So, Coach, the field is a little soggy in a couple spots. We got about a 1/4 inch of rain. We've heard some conflicting reports that there might have been closer to a 1/2 inch in some spots here in town. So I'm not sure what John Randall had here, but I had a 1/4 inch in my gauge at home, and a little further down First Street here, somebody said they had 6/10. So.
Yeah, I don't have a rain gauge in my yard, and I really got to get on that, but it rained hard in 2-3 different spurts last night.
Yeah.
When I was still up, so I would have to guess it'd be more towards that 1/2 inch area. But it was well needed around the area as well.
Yeah, it was. And Chad Affield, Grant Sander, Phil McIver, those guys worked hard this morning. We got the field ready to go. Steve Hockert was here, and our first pitch is going, and we got the first pitch. It's a ground ball to short. Over to first in time. And we've got the first pitch and the first out here of the game at 10:59.
Up next, your third baseman, number 11, Carter.
Got to get my book in the right spot here, buddy. Start time 10:59, and it's 6-3 put out there. So that was Tanner Boehm. Sorry about that, folks. I wasn't quite caught up there. Carter Carlson steps up to the plate now for the Vets. And they're the visitors. They were the lower seed, so they're the number 7 seed. So they will be the visitors on the scoreboard. And number 3 seed, Fargo Post 400 Astros, will be the home team. Again, loser out game here, folks. On the mound is Owen Shannon for the Astros. Behind the plate, Jack Demers.
We saw the catcher get his cleat caught on a cord here. I'll come back to that in a second.
Yeah, do that. There's a ground ball to third. Renus at third. He'll get it over to first to work. And 2 up, 2 down.
Notice throughout the week of baseball here that a lot of the Fargo Astro players have what I would call a quarterback wristband on their arm.
Okay.
So all of their calls, pitches potentially, shading certain players, even their offensive play calls, steals, hit and runs.
Ryder Weigel hits one to short. Christensen over to work, and it's a 1-2-3 inning really quick there for Owen Shannon and the Fargo post 400 Astros. 3 up, 3 down. We're going to take a commercial break here, and we'll be right back with the bottom of the first. West Fargo Vets on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, 0 runs. Astros coming up.
Since the inception of Vaderstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with the perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
All right, we're back here again at the bottom of the first, and the Astros coming to the plate. Jackson Ammerman leading off here, facing Jack Davies on the hill for the Vets. I don't even know if I've introduced ourselves yet, buddy. I'm Joe Schreiner. You're Austin Emdeck. How about that?
Been a quick start to the day here.
Yeah, we had and I'll explain the technical difficulties. Right now, folks, I'm sorry we've only got the one camera shot here behind home plate. Ammerman gets 2-0. Facing Jack Davies. I had a little bit of trouble here with my center field camera and my third base camera, and we're going to have to make some adjustments here in between games. So I'm sorry, we're just probably going to have the one camera angle for you here. And there's a drive out to right center between Boehm and Larson, and it's going to drop for a hit. Boehm couldn't quite get to it out in center field, so a base hit. So Jackson Ammerman leads it off here for the Astros. Getting on first base with a little fly ball single to right center.
Ammerman's having a good last couple days of baseball here today out of that leadoff spot. He's been starting things up for the Astros quite frequently.
Caleb Christensen puts a nice bunt down. Davies over to field it. He'll get it over to Glenke in time. So the sacrifice bunt works.
Up next, your third base is number 11.
Advancing Ammerman to second.
I'll try to continue on this quarterback wristband thing. So a lot of the
go ahead.
calls from their third base coach are going to be right on that wristband. So it could be a number series. If you're familiar with softball, you see that pretty often. But even the catcher looks like he's got the MLB earpiece in. I saw his cleat get caught.
Call strike to the hitter, Ashton Renas. Go ahead.
On a cord, and he had the transmitter in his back pocket, and then he was putting an earpiece in his ear. So they must be able to relay in pitches to the catcher that way, or maybe it's catcher-pitcher communicating, not sure. But pretty crazy they're doing it at the Legion level.
I guess. There's a ground ball to Twito at short. He'll pick it up and get it over to Glenke. He scoops it out of the dirt for out number 2. Nice pickup there by Glenke over at first.
A good mid at first base can never be undervalued. You see so many plays throughout a game where you got to scoop or stretch or whatever you got to do. That footwork at first base is pivotal.
And Glenke is lefty, so that he's able to get that extra stretch out there too as well.
Nicely done.
Andre Work at the plate. Lefty swings and fouls that one there. It's 0-1. Field was a little soggy this morning, Coach. Home plate area had a little water on it, and we had to do a little work this morning. So I'm sorry if I'm sweaty here for you.
Well, it's nice in here now, so.
Got the air conditioning running here, so we should be.
See
cool
a little
off.
wet spot out in right center field.
Yeah, right center. We had a sprinkler head break out there, Coach. And,
no.
So there was wet there to begin with, and then the rain, of course, last night didn't help at all.
Sure.
So it's 1-1. And I warned both teams about it here this morning when they arrived here. So I said, watch out for that right center field spot. So
Other than that, it looks like you guys must have been working pretty hard because it looks pretty nice here today, Joe.
yeah, we soaked up the water where it was sitting, so everybody's in good shape. 2 outs here, runner at third. Swing and a miss, 2-2.
Work a little upset with himself after that swing. What the heck am I doing chasing that one out there? It takes a little walk around the batter circle here. Digs back in.
Jackson Almerman at third with 2 outs, 2-2. Comes inside for a ball, and the count goes full. Josh Nordick behind the plate. And Taylor Foose out on the bases.
One thing we know about Work is he's going to give 100% on each swing. He's got a healthy cut.
Yes, he does. We saw that last night, didn't we? Called strike on the outside corner. Caught him looking and strands the runner at third base. We're going to go to the top of the second here. We're tied at 0 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We'll be right back here on Three Borders Sports Network.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, everybody, and we appreciate you joining on here with today's game here between the West Fargo Vets and the Fargo Post-Farnard Astros. We want to thank City of Wahpeton for jumping on this summer here with Three Borders Sports Network. A lot of great places to shop and eat here in town. We appreciate the City of Wahpeton jumping on board. Shankapa Park, Shankapa Zoo, Boy to Sioux Golf Course, all kinds of great things to do here in town. City of Wahpeton, thank you very much. And now pitching here and delivering behind the batter, Wrigley Gunderson, is ball 1. So we're in the top of the second here. Quick first inning for both teams. As Owen Shannon heaves it up and he'll get a ground ball. He's going to have to field that one himself. He scoots over and underhands it over to Work for the first out of the inning.
Got it on his hands there. You can hear the contact just came off in on the handle of the bat there. A little late.
I know I got to say hi to Kevin and Linda Shannon. They're watching. Sent me a text last night. They're out of town today, but they're watching their grandson on the mound today. Owen Shannon delivers. Did not catch the corner on that one. It's ball 1.
You can see Jack Demers really kicks that leg out. A lot of times his right leg, there you see it.
Almost flat. Hit him. So Twido is going to get the hit by pitch, and he'll go to first base. And we apologize, our center field camera and the third base camera not working today for whatever reason. I was texting with Brian earlier to see what I could do to try and get it going before the game started, and I'm going to have to go out and reset them, folks. So we will not have the other 2 cameras here in this game. I apologize. I know everybody likes it. We've gotten a lot of comments, a lot of positive comments. And that one's in the dirt away there as Jack Davies steps up to the plate. He's the opposing pitcher, so we got pitcher versus pitcher here. Owen Shannon on the hill. Pick off, move over to first, not in time. So that's a little less work for you. You don't have to switch cameras all the time.
Right. And it's kind of fun. Keeps me in it.
Well, we'll get him going for game 2. 1 ball, no strikes. And that one's in the dirt, and it's going to scoot away there from Demers. He's going to take a timeout. You're right there, Coach. I see the cord hanging from his back pocket now and up into his ear, so he's getting signals from somewhere.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how that would work at this level. I would assume he's getting signs from he's getting the pitch call from the coach in the dugout, and then he's giving signs to his pitcher, as I would assume is how it goes.
Yep.
But
I think he got a little bit dinged on that one there, and that's why he took the little walk there. Umpire Josh Nordic stepped out behind the plate and swept it off, and giving him a few seconds to recuperate here. Getting that courtesy between the catcher and the umpire. If the umpire gets hit, usually the catcher will take a break. Give the umpire a chance to get himself together. 2-0 to Davies. Owen Shannon looks back at second base, and he'll bring it home. Caught the corner that time. It's 2-1.
Again, got some good two-seam ag. We've seen quite a few pitchers today. Got good action on that two-seam fastball. Have a little action back to the throwing hand side.
That one's in the dirt and going to get away from Demers, and over to third base goes Twito after he was hit by a pitch. He's advanced now 2 bases. And it's a 3-1 count here to Jack Davies.
We've seen these Fargo teams bring the infield in early in games. It looks like they are kind of halfway.
Shannon delivers, swung on a little swinging bunt. Nope, foul ball. Davies didn't get out of the box right away, but he kind of knew it, and it was finally called.
Yeah, and that's going to save a run. It was just one of those slow rollers. It's hard to make a play on those.
Now the count is full to Jack Davies. Shannon in the full windup here. Brings it home just a little bit low. It's ball 4.
It was right around. Don't want to give him too good of a one with that runner on third. Now the classical first and third situation. But again, from Owen Shannon, you got to be thinking in your head, I'm 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning. You get a double play, ground ball, and you're out of here. Nothing hurt.
So there we go. Tanner Larson. Ben Klaus is a courtesy runner over at first base for Davies. Call strike. 0-1. I went out to check the center field camera earlier here just before the game, about 10 minutes before we went on the air. And there's a bunch of kids out there, soccer kids out there playing in the mud. They were just covered.
They're having a blast.
And that bunt attempt there goes foul. They were just, and the one little guy comes over to me and he says, "There's kids over there saying that mud is just as good as sunscreen." And I said, "Well, yeah." So I immediately thought back to the Predator and to Arnold Schwarzenegger in that movie. Oh, he covered himself with mud so the Predator couldn't see him. 0-2. Popped up. Left field. Tagging at third is Twito. The catch is made. The throw comes home, and it's not going to be in time. So a sacrifice fly there for Tanner Larson brings the first run of the game home on the sacrifice fly. Now going to second because nobody was paying attention. Good move there by by Tanner. Let's see, that was the courtesy runner, Klaus. He tagged up and went as well. Time was not called, so it was alert running.
Nobody was covering up second base.
Correct. So a sacrifice fly and an RBI there for Tanner Larson brings up the catcher, J.J. Luritzen. He's going to try and get rid of the lines. He drags the clay from one end to the other and steps in. Go back here now. Now there you go. And let's see. Outside, ball 2. All right. 2-0 now to J.J. Luritzen. And the next pitch from Shannon, down low and inside, almost hit the dirt there, I think, almost a little bit there as Demers picks it up. 3 balls, no strikes now. Shannon behind in the count to J.J. Laritzen. Comes home with that one, and it's a bouncer in the dirt, and that's ball 4. So runners now at first and second here as Shannon struggling a little bit here in inning number 2. He would sure like to get out of it just by giving up just 1 run.
And now you got a force on first, second, and third. 9-hitter up, so just got to trust the defense here. I'd even say to lay one in there, let the defense work.
Force at the bags.
Trust what you got.
Yep. Ethan Smith. And that one gets away. I didn't see the throw back there.
He was going to throw a pick off to first, and the ball stuck in his hand, and he actually threw it to like second base. He chucked it right into the ground.
I didn't see it. I was looking into my book here. I didn't expect the play. So I apologize. I didn't get to see that, but kind of a little, probably got to be considered an error, doesn't it? Because you're going to allow the runner to move.
I'm not sure how you score that because you also have to, I saw the first base coach from West Fargo arguing they should all advance because you have to throw that pickoff over.
Uh-huh.
But he tried. It just wasn't where he wanted it to go.
Good point. Ethan Smith at the plate. And that one goes outside, and that's going to bring the runner at third base home as Ben Klaus crosses the plate for run number 2 for the Vets.
In a situation where Shannon's just got to take a deep breath, maybe take a walk around that back of the mound.
Yeah.
You could do the old Joe Nathan, and he always used to take big, deep breaths and blow it out kind of.
Call strike. 1-1.
Very demonstratively.
Yeah.
Anybody, the old Twins fans watching the Twins Hall of Famer, Joe Nathan.
Joe Nathan. It's a name from the past. I enjoyed watching him. Ball 2 outside. The runner at second base is J.J. Laritzen. Ethan Smith still at the plate here. 2 runs across here in the bottom of the, or excuse me, top of the first. There's pop up to center. Coming in a couple steps now is Semenko, and he makes the catch. He lost his hat, but he's going to go back and get it here as the side is retired. The West Fargo Vets score 2 here in the top of the second. We're going to go to the bottom of the second on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The West Fargo Vets 2, the Astros nothing.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefit package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry-level starting wage in the factory is $19.73 per hour. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Denise at 701-671-1338.
The Wapaton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wapaton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wapatondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season. Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, everybody. I'm Joe Schreiner. I'm joined here in the booth by Austin Emdeck. Coach, a lot of folks like hearing you on the tube here, so I appreciate you joining us.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's, like I said, it's always fun to come and call a game, and beautiful morning here to catch some baseball on beautiful John Randall Field. And
yep.
Always a pleasure to be next to you, Joe.
Oh, man, thank you. Very kind.
You make it easy.
Gunnar Majerus at the plate. Look out, now I won't be able to put this headset on. He takes strike 1 from Jack Davies. I'll set the defense here in the next inning for everybody here, just so everybody knows. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 as Davies gets ahead in the count to Gunnar Majerus. Designated hitter for the Astros. I know we both have a special place in our heart for baseball.
Absolutely. America's pastime.
If I'm sitting in the stands and I go to a Twins game or the Red Hawks game, I've got to have, again, America's pastime. Of course, I take my favorite adult beverage, and then I got to have the salted in the shell peanuts.
Okay.
My favorite snack at a ballpark.
Yep. My old man would agree with you. He's always got the peanut shells all over the place when the game's all said and done.
Yep. Right here at John Randall, of course, it's sunflower seeds, but
yep,
we've got to clean up a pile of them every day. Swung on, popped up into the air. It's in short right center, and coming in to make the catch was Larson for the out. Had to cross right in front of that dark spot out there. I don't know if he looked for it or if he's just going to run right through it, but he did come across in front of it. Didn't affect the play at all.
So is it just kind of that isolated area out there, Joe, or does it spread out? Okay.
Yeah, you can see it's about 3-4 feet wide there, and a kind of a circumference circle there because, like I said, the sprinkler head busted, bubbled up its own water, and then, of course, we got the rain on top of it. We had it all soaked up yesterday, but that one goes outside, so it's just a big wet spot right now. You can see the mud out there.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, the field is in very good shape with the rain. 1-0 to the hitter, Colby Nissen. He'll pop it up to the left field side. It's going to be deep. Giving chase in left field, making a running catch back there is Weigel. I wasn't sure if he was going to get to it. I didn't catch the flight of the ball, Coach, but it was deep in left center.
Yeah, he got into that. He was just 2-3 strides short of the warning track. He gave that ball a good ride. Really good play from the left fielder there to track that one down. He had to cover some ground.
Here comes the catcher now, Jack Demers.
Of course, you got to appreciate the left-handed hitting catcher. Seems like you see more and more of it these days, but somewhat of a rarity yet.
Call strike on the inside half of the plate, 0-1. Jack Davies, his catcher, J.J. Laritzen. He's been catching most of the tournament, if I'm correct here, for the Vets. Two outs here, nobody on. Davies still in the stretch, and that one goes way up high. J.J. Laritzen could have been on a ladder and probably not gotten that one for whatever reason.
We see both pitchers kind of struggling with their location here.
It's 2 balls. There's the first strike. It's 2-1. And that one swung on, popped out to center field. Bain steps over a couple of steps to his left and makes the easy squeeze for the third out. 3 fly balls, 1 to left, 1 to center, 1 to right. And that retires the side here. We're done with 2 innings of play here at John Randall Field. On the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, the Vets 2, the Astros nothing. We'll be right back after this.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Join in the celebration with your Casasa account and start earning your money back today.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years, join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
Well, there's a familiar voice. Head coach of the Lady Huskies and my business partner in this adventure is Brian Watson. He's on assignment, we'll say. So between Chad Affield and Austin Imdeck, we got it covered. And 2 fine color analysts that sit next to me. I appreciate it. And they're both running the computer and the scoreboard or the Well, the scoreboard too, but also the camera angles for us, folks, and I appreciate both those guys very much. So thank you to you and Chad.
Yeah, like Joe mentioned before, hopefully we can get that third base dugout and that center field camera coming in for you.
So we'll get that
next
figured
game.
out in the next game. Hopefully we got a little time. All right, we're going to the top of the third here for the West Fargo Vets. And there's a ground ball. And hustling over to first base is Work, and he'll take the out himself. And Tanner Boehm is retired 3U. Yeah, we just mentioned there, Coach, in the off air on that commercial break that we sprayed the outfield in that last one.
Yeah, I don't know how many times you'll see that where each outfielder gets a fly ball in the inning. Started out with the right fielder, and then the left fielder, and the center fielder ended it. Spreading the wealth.
1 ball, no strikes. Owen Shannon on the mound. That one comes right across there for him. It's 1-1. Setting the defense here for the Astros. Left to right, Kirkaby, Semenko, Nissen. And I'll do the infield here in a second as Shannon delivers. That one's in the dirt. It's going to get away as well. So it's ball 2, 1 strike. Third to first is Renus, Christensen, Ammerman, and Work. That is your third to first infield. And then Owen Shannon on the hill and Jack Demers behind the plate. There's your defense setting. And that one, I believe, might have hit him on the back of the helmet. And he'll go to first. That was certainly unintentional. So he'll go to first, and everybody's checking on him to make sure he's all right. And he says, I do not want any attention. I'll be fine. So it's going to bring up the left fielder now, Ryder Weigel. And a runner on first with 1 out is Carter Carlson. And Ryder Weigel steps up to the plate. Shannon into the stretch and now sets, and there goes the runner. The throw down to second, it's going to be close, and not able to hang on to it there down at second was Ammerman, and gets out of his glove. And so a safely stolen base for Carlson.
Good jump. It would have been real close. I think he just beat the throw.
Yeah, I think he would have too, even if Ammerman would have hung on to it. So now a runner in scoring position here for the Vets as Shannon delivers. There's a pop fly deep to center. Semenko going back, drifting back, tagging at second is Carlson. He's going to go to third, and the throw in is not going to be in time. So a safely tag there on the fly ball by Weigel.
That ball was tattooed out there, too. Semenko did a good job of arranging out and getting underneath that ball.
We saw his speed yesterday, too, in center field there. He's able to cover a lot of ground out there, does Semenko.
Yeah, I love watching these high school Legion-age kids that you see a ball player. When you see a ball player, you know it, and he's just got that natural ability out there. It's things come easy to him out there. He gets a good jump. He's camping underneath balls. He's taking good, effective routes. Heck of a center fielder.
Wrigley Gunderson at the plate. He'll follow that one back into the net. And the count is 1-1. Is it 1-1 or 0-2?
I missed the.
I thought the first pitch was. Maybe it is 1-1. We'll go with that. And that one gets away from Demers. I think the batter was hit. So, yep, now he's got to go back to third. So the run does not count. I thought it hit because Demers got up and he didn't even know where it went. And home plate umpire Josh Nordick says, yes, Wrigley Gunderson, you were hit by the pitch, so you go to first. And Carter Carlson, you go back to third. So right now, Owen Shannon escaping another run here for the Vets. Runners at the corners, 0 with 2 outs. Shannon brings that one, catches the outside corner for strike 1. Sets up on the outside half again. We'll see if he gets it. Not that time. 1-1.
Nibble in that corner, right around.
Yeah, Shannon figured out that outside corner is a good spot to throw her, and Jack Demers set up outside there to see if he can get it. And there goes the runner. Big jump there. Demers down to third. Everybody's safe.
Throw right on the money down on that back pick to third. You'll see quite often that third base runner caught sleeping a little bit there, checking out the action, and you can get a back pick there. He was quick on his feet and got back.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Shannon delivers outside 2-2. He'd sure like to get this one himself here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Shannon delivers. Swung on, ground ball to short. Christensen up with it cleanly over to first in time, and the side is retired with stranding 2 and no runs coming across. We're going to the bottom of the third here on Three Borders Sports Network. On the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, it's still 2-0. We'll be right back after this.
Although Digital Guru is known for computer sales and repair, did you know we also install audio and video equipment for your home or business? We install a range of security systems, including cameras and door access control. Digital Guru also offers next-generation cybersecurity, providing 24/7 monitoring and protection from today's ever-increasing cyber attacks. For more information on the services we provide, call Digital Guru or visit our website today.
Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115. All right, we're going to the bottom of the third here, and it's 2-0 in favor of the West Fargo Vets.
And they've been able to get those 2 runs across without recording an official base hit.
Yeah, that's right. We talked about that in the break, too. 2 runs there, and they had 0 hits.
A couple hit by pitches, pass balls, walk, stolen bases.
So we're going to the bottom of the third here. Going to bring up, I'm going to flip my book here. Max Kirkeby steps up here to the plate.
Got 8-9-1 due up for the Astros.
Left fielder for the Astros, and he takes strike 1. Thanks everybody for tuning in and watching. Appreciate everybody watching Three Borders Sports Network. That's popped up to deep second base. Backtracking is Smith, and he makes the catch about 20 feet beyond the agger line. Had to backpedal for that one, but he made a nice catch. When you go into that grass, like you said, Coach, it's a little different feeling under your feet.
Yeah, change of surface. You can see it get the best of some people. He did a good job of backpedaling and getting underneath that one. I always tell the boys, turn and run, then you can turn around again. The backpedal can get you in trouble sometimes, but he didn't have too far to go on that one.
Demarian Semenko, the center fielder. Outside for ball. Three Borders Sports Network covering all 16 games here at the East Region, North Dakota Class A Legion Baseball Tournament here in Wahpeton. Happy to do it. Just on the outside corner, 1-2. Got some more rain coming maybe tonight and tomorrow, huh, Coach?
Yeah. The farmers aren't going to complain at all about that. No, it's badly needed.
Foul tip into the mitt of Laritzen.
Maybe give these sprinklers out here a little break as well.
Yeah, we actually ran the sprinklers last night for 20 minutes. Give the infield another shot. 1-2. Semenko fouls that one right back to us. Yeah, it's so the infield the outfield got another quarter-inch of rain at least last night. So hopefully we're in good shape for tomorrow. Championship day tomorrow. Swung on, foul tip again, hung on by Laritzen, and a strikeout is recorded for Jack Davies. Going to bring up the leadoff hitter here, Jackson Ammerman. The only hit of the game was the leadoff hit by Ammerman, Coach.
Yep, nice base hit out to right center field.
I say coach because I did not introduce you as head coach of the Breckenridge Cowgirls basketball team.
Going into year 5 already.
Wow. Takes high for a strike at the letters.
Doesn't seem like that's quite possible, but
5 years.
here we are.
It's always been a pleasure to work with you. You've been very cooperative as a coach when we're doing Three Borders Sports Network. Popped up to right. Larson waves his hand, says, I got this one, and makes the catch. So quick 1-2-3 inning again, 2 in a row here for Jack Davies, and the side is retired. It's 3 up, 3 down here in the bottom of the third. We're going to go to the top of the fourth on Three Borders Sports Network. Score remains the West Fargo Vets 0, the Astros 0. Back after this.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
I want to thank Valley Beat and Ellert Excavating, both of them stepping up here for the tournament. Appreciate that, everybody, and stepping up here and doing some sponsoring here and some advertising. We appreciate that here on Three Borders Sports Network. Thank you very much. And, Coach, just like that, we're going to the top of the fourth here already.
Yeah, this group game kind of been cruising by. Defense doing their job out there.
Jack Davies at the plate, takes high for ball 1 from Owen Shannon. Once again, Kirkaby, Semenko, Nissen left to right in the outfield. Renus, Christensen, Ammerman, and Work third to first. Swung on, pulled foul. Bounces off the netting in front of the third base dugout, keeping everybody safe in there.
Davies walked in his first at-bat and was able to come around and score the second run for the West Fargo Vets.
That swung back into the fence. It's 1-2.
I suppose it's a courtesy runner.
Yeah, I think it was a courtesy runner. I think it was Ben Klaus, if I remember right.
There you go.
I think. I didn't write it down in my book because it gets to be too much when I write in pen. I'm pretty sure it was Klaus. Ooh, and that one hits him on the left forearm the way it looked, didn't it?
Yes. Elbow, forearm. He took a look at it and doesn't seem to be bothering him too much.
Would be on his left hand, and he's going to get a courtesy runner. And the courtesy runner is going to be Ben Klaus once again.
Courtesy running at first base, number 12, Ben Klaus. Up next,
You don't really want to see your pitcher get hit too often, but I think it was in his left arm. I think we both agree on that.
Yeah, I think it looked like he looked down to his forearm area.
That's the third hit by pitch by Owen Shannon so far in the game. Fourth. I got 4. 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and 1 in the second.
Yep.
4 hit by pitches. And squaring on the bunt is a nice one, and are they going to have to let it go foul? It doesn't. The throw down by Laritzen down to first base is not going to be in time. He was hoping that was going to roll foul, Coach.
Yeah, and he picked it up late and ended up making a throw, and it was close, but I think at that point I would have just let it roll and see what happens.
Yep.
Hopefully catch a divot from the runner who's scored at this point or something, but I don't think he was going to get that lucky.
Yep.
But so that goes down as a base hit.
It does go down as a
perfectly
base
executed hit, bunt down the third base line.
So Work coming in here on the at-bat here by Laritzen. He's looking for the bunt, and there it is. As Andre Work was sneaking in at first base way ahead of the pitch. Again, a good call, defensive call there by the Astros, anticipating that bunt. And I think both you and I probably knew there was one coming too with nobody out.
Yeah, and Lawrenson's got some decent wheels too. I think I'd try to punch that down the third base line again. Third baseman's staying tight, covering the bag.
And there it is, the bunt. Again, down the third base line. Lauritsen's only play down to third. They got him, I believe. They did. Again, a forced play at third. Lauritsen hopped out of there. It was just outside the batter's box. It was a fair ball. And getting the lead runner was a big play.
Yeah, it was still in the home plate circle dirt.
Yes.
It didn't get too far out of there, so catcher Jack Demers didn't have too far to go. Good accurate throw down the third base.
Courtesy runner at first base, number 4 is Devin Peterson.
Courtesy running at first base, number 4, Devin Peterson. I think we have a pinch hitter, correct?
And it looks like we have a pinch hitter coming to the plate.
Number 15, I think it is Carson.
Carson Wilkie steps up for Ethan Smith.
Yeah, it's for Smith.
So Carson Wilkie gets the pinch hit here. With 1 out, takes strike 1. So his first at bat of the day here. Again, all these teams will play just 1 game today.
Thank you.
4 games today here, John Randall. He pulls that one down the line, drifting foul.
Just foul.
He's got his hands on his hips, and he's going like, oh, did I just miss that? Would have been a big pinch hit there.
And he gave it a ride. He hit that ball hard. Just hooked foul.
So the pinch hitter, Carson Wilkie, at the plate. Pinch hitting here for Ethan Smith in the 9 spot. Runners at first and second with 1 out. Shannon delivers. And that's called strike 3 at the belt. So just that quick, Carson Wilkie is retired. That's going to bring up the leadoff hitter now, Tanner Boehm.
Now batting, your center fielder number 1, Tanner Boehm.
Takes outside for ball. Owen Shannon trying to get out of this little pickle here. And there's strike 1.
Boehm grounded out to shortstop in his first at-bat to start the game off, and then he had a 3U, so a ground ball to the first baseman that he took himself.
Caught the inside corner on the leadoff hitter.
Yeah, good front shoulder breaking ball there. Kept it on the inside corner. Tough to get your hands around on something like that, or to make the decision that you want to swing at a pitch like that.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 down. Yep. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at first and second.
Just got a piece of that breaking ball to stay alive. We see these West Fargo hitters really crowding the plate.
Yeah, he's really top over the plate there. His left elbow's got to be right over the top of it. Punch that one. It's foul. Umpire Josh Nordic got out right away and said it was foul. Didn't he? Or was fair?
I think he was saying it was not caught. A swing and a miss. Drop third strike.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, so I misunderstood the call by the umpire there. So it was a 2-3 put out for the third out. So Owen Shannon gets out of the pickle there. He got the first 2 runners on in the inning, but he got out of it. We're going to the bottom of the 4th here as the West Fargo Vets still lead the Astros 2-0.
Since the inception of Vaderstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
All right, Caleb Christensen leading off the bottom of the fourth. Takes up high for ball one. Or excuse me, at the belt for strike one. Too busy trying to catch up on my book here. No balls, one strike. There's a ground ball and turning around, catching it there just in time. And getting it over to first base was Davies to Glenke. So Christensen retired on a comebacker for the first out.
It seemed that ball almost found the glove more than the glove found the ball there.
Yeah.
It just popped right to him.
Yeah, just put the glove back in time. You see a lot of those on ESPN when they do those top tens. Just the pitcher goes behind his back and stabs one. He didn't quite do it behind his back, but kind of crossed the body and caught
just
that one.
Kind of gave it a little stab, and right there it was.
Bottom of the fourth here, it's 2-0 in favor of the Vets.
Those ones always get the heart pounding too, regardless of how it goes. It was hit hard enough that makes you think twice.
2 balls, no strikes. 1 out. Up high on the chin there, it's 2-0.
For me, when I'd get a comebacker like that, it always actually let me get back to my fundamentals of not falling off to the plate and finishing strong and getting my glove hand ready.
Mm-hmm. Inside for ball 4, so Ashton Renas draws the walk.
Saw a heck of a performance on the mound from Renas yesterday.
Yes, we did. First base runner here for the Astros since the leadoff hit by Ammerman. That was back in the first inning.
Very first at bat.
Yep. Andre Work at the plate, and as coach said earlier, we know he likes to get his money's worth when he swings. There's a ground ball to first, over to short for 1. Back to first in time. No. That was very close at first base.
Boy, that was bang bang. Work was hustling down the line from the get-go. He needed every inch.
So Glenke did a nice job there. Got it over to Twito at short. Twito on the relay back to Glenke. Just not in time. So a fielder's choice for Andre Work. Going to bring up Gunnar Majerus now, the designated hitter. He's 0 for 1 in the day.
Fly out to right field in his first at-bat.
Pitch is at the knees on the corner, strike 1. In our next game coming up here, the Fargo Jets will be taking on Valley City. Valley City was the number 4 seed.
Runner takes off.
Throw down, not in time. It was on target, just a bigger jump. So a stolen base there for Andre Work. So the big guy can run too.
I was going to say, your 4-hitter first baseman, typically you're not going to see swiping bags, but he got a good jump and did successfully there. Do we call that a 5-tool player there?
5-tool player.
He's got the glove, he's got the wheels, he's got the stick, he's got the power.
There you go. Just off the plate. 2-1. J.J. Luritzen behind the plate. Jack Davies on the mound for the Vets. 2-1 with 2 outs. Work at second base. The pitch. Got the corner. It's 2-2. See Chad Affield out there mowing the football field out in center field there. You can see him on the camera buzzing by there with the mower out there. Chad's probably listening to us.
Busy man.
Yep. Call strike 3, and that is it. And I don't think you should argue with that one there, Mr. Majerus, as you don't usually talk to the umpire about balls and strikes.
Yeah, he had some kind words for him there afterwards, and these hitters are going to have to start making the adjustment that outside part of the zone is there today. So.
Very well said. We're going to the top of the 5th, and the score remains the West Fargo Vets 2, the Astros 0 here. Thanks for joining us on Three Borders Sports Network. We'll be right back. Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck. Ellard Excavating has been serving contractors and landowners of Richland and Wilkin County for over 55 years. Ellard Excavating services includes digging basements, replacing culverts, tree removal, ditching, and demolition of old buildings. Dependable, honest, and hardworking are just a few words that describe Jason and his crew at Ellard Excavating. Call Jason today at 701-899-0601. Ellard Excavating is a proud supporter of Wahpeton baseball. Good luck, Wahpeton, at the East Region Tournament. All right, we're going to the top of the fifth here. Number 2 hitter in the lineup for the West Fargo Vets is going to be Carter Carlson. He was hit by a pitch in his last at bat. Owen Shannon delivers. One of the 4, unfortunately, for Owen Shannon. 4 hit by pitches so far in the game.
And that first pitch ran inside. Dang near got him.
1-0 pitch. Just a little bit too low. It's 2-0.
No, that's one thing, too. Yeah, unfortunately, there's been you don't want to see the hit by pitches, and there's been a couple of them, but Shannon hasn't been afraid to come inside after those either. I like the mentality.
There's another one.
Of, yeah, it's happened, it's too bad, but, I'm not going to just start pitching on the outside half because I'm worried about it. He's willing to get back in there.
3-0. There's a call strike. Can you see Jack Demers spreading that? I don't know how. You got to be limber to do that, man.
Yeah.
The old hamstring would be just screaming.
Like I said yesterday, that I would blink and I couldn't catch, and my knees definitely wouldn't let me do that either.
No. Ball 4. So the walk is issued here by Owen Shannon to Carter Carlson, and so he'll get the free pass, and Ryder Weigel going to step up to the plate. Now, Coach, nobody out. Runner at first base. Looks like Carlson's got some decent speed. Are you going to bunt, or what are you going to do? But we're going to have a mound visit first, and then we'll get back to that. Carlson Family Insurance mound visit, located at 2nd Avenue, downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number 1 goal. Looks like we're going to get a pitching change, too, here, Coach. I think we're going to take a break here for our call to the pen, and we'll be right back, and we'll let you know what that pitching change is right after this.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number 1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
Welcome back. We got
some changes.
Got some changes to make here. We'll start with the pitching change. Number 6, Caleb Christensen's going to move from shortstop to pitcher as he's warming up here, as you can see. And I'll let Joe take the rest of the changes as we're still trying to figure them out here a little bit.
Yeah, we're still trying to. I see Carson Bevel moved into second base, but I'm not sure who he went in for. They said 3 for 5, but I don't see a number 5 on the book. And at the plate now for the Vets is Ryder Weigel, 0 for 2 on the day.
Second baseman Jackson Ammerman moved over to shortstop, it looks like.
There's a ball getting away from Demers, so scooting down to second base is Carter Carlson.
Now I can answer your question, Joe. You asked right before break if we would lay down a bunt here. Now that he stole second, I'm going to say no. My 3-hitter is swinging away here.
Yep, you betcha. And that one bounces in the dirt. So Caleb Christensen comes in to pitch for Shannon.
He won't be batting. He's in for the DH. Yes.
So 3 came in, was Bevel. He's at second base. There's a fly ball to right. Nissen got it gauged, tagging at second, but not able to go on a good throw on the relay.
Bluffed the tag, and it was probably a good idea because that was a pretty darn good throw in from right field.
Sure was. So now Wrigley Gunderson steps up. You getting those defensive changes there, Coach? Because I'm still struggling here.
I know that Ammerman moved from second to short.
Okay, so that's the way it went. So Christensen's now pitching. He went from short to pitcher, and there's a fly ball out to left. Deep short, and getting back and making the catch at deep short was Ammerman. So now there's 2 outs here. So Ammerman makes the catch. And I believe it was Bevel then that went in at second base, we said, right?
Yes.
Okay, I think we're set. Now batting here for the West Fargo Vets, Carson Twito. Takes a corner strike. 0-1. So Caleb Christensen on in relief for Owen Shannon. And there goes a runner. And there goes a hit to left field, and it's going to drop for a hit. Big jump out at second base by Carlson. Christensen wasn't watching the runner very well, and Christensen took off. He would have had the base stolen easy, but he ends up coming home on the base hit single RBI by Twito.
Yeah, Carlson got a heck of a jump on that. I don't know if it was on or if it was something that he just has the he has the ability. If you get a good read, go ahead and take it. But with 2 downs, that play takes some cojones, but it worked out really, really well.
Well, batting is going to be Jack Davies, the pitcher. You and I both have been taught as we grew up, you don't make the first out and you don't make the third out at third base. There's another fly ball to left. That one's deep. Going back is Kirkeby. Is he going to get to it? No, it lands just in front of the wall and bounces back toward the infield. Coming home to score from first base on the double was Twito, and the Vets score again here in the top of the 5th. That was hit deep, Coach.
Yeah, Davies missed a home run there by probably 5 feet.
Yeah. So he's going to get a courtesy runner out there at second base, Ben Klaus. So courtesy runner at second base is Ben Klaus.
Courtesy running at second base of the 12, Ben Klaus.
And that one catches the corner. It's strike 1 to the hitter, Tanner Larson. Had a nice bunt in his last at bat, Coach.
He sure did. Yeah, bunt for a hit.
That one's in the dirt. Demers corrals that one.
Stuck right on that chalk of the third base line.
4-0 lead here for the Vets in the top of the 5th. Swung back into the net. 1-2. Again, our second game of the day coming up here. We'll have it on Three Border Sports Network. Valley City will take on the Fargo Jets. The Jets lost last night to Wahpeton, 12-0. That's low and in the dirt, 2-2. And Valley City lost to Kindred last night. A mild upset. The number 4 seed falls to the 5 seed Kindred. There goes the runner again, reading the pitcher. And that was a big jump again there for the courtesy runner Klaus.
And to me, that one seemed like a non-traditional hit and run. 23, Larson was swinging all the way on that one, it seemed like.
It's 2-2 with 2 outs. Now Christensen checks a couple times. Now we got a timeout. So Christensen took a little bit longer this time, and he made sure that Klaus was going to stay closer to the bag. That one's in the dirt and gets away from Demers. So advancing to third base anyway will be Klaus. I believe the count should be full now. Yes, it is. 3-2. So right now, it's, again, a little bit of an upset here, Coach. We got the number 7 seed leading the number 3 seed. Ball back into the net. That's why you play the game.
That's right. And again, I think I mentioned the first day I was on with you, baseball's a sport where the seeds, they matter, of course, because you've earned it throughout the year, but an upset can happen at any given time, whether that pitcher's on or not, or a big base knock or two. I mean, baseball's just a beautiful game because of that.
3-2, 2 outs. Swung on and a drive to left center. That's going to drop. So the run will score and an RBI single for Tanner Larson.
Tanner Larson having a nice start to the game here, having a very productive day. A sacrifice fly in his first at-bat, that bunt single in the second, now an RBI single here in his third at-bat.
Yeah, and I think that's 2 RBI for him there. I think that sac fly got him a run too, didn't it?
It sure did.
So 2 RBI there for the young man. That's going to bring up the catcher now, J.J. Luritzen. Pickoff move to first, not in time. So 5-0 here now in favor of the Vets.
2 for 2 with 2 RBIs and a sac fly out of the 7-hole. Coach has got to be happy with that.
And again, a little bit of equipment issue. It looked like his cord jumped out of his ear that time there, Coach. So a good catch there. I didn't see that right away. You did.
Well, and I noticed it yesterday.
Did you really?
I noticed all the wristbands, and then at the very end of the game, I noticed the cord. You know, usually the umpire's in front of it. We don't really get to see the back side of the catcher here, but I saw it earlier during the warm-ups here today, and I was wondering about the wristbands and what was all going on with that. And then I saw this, and they're getting the modern game of baseball here.
I guess.
Getting technology involved.
0-2. We thought we were doing good with two-way communication between the dugouts and the press box here, but they're a step ahead of us. And the pitch. That's fouled back into the net on the 0-2 pitch.
You know, you'll see that in traditionally as well. You'll see the coach relaying signs to the catcher from the dugout, but I suppose this kind of simplifies the process, and the other dugout can't catch on to the signs or anything like that.
Going in the dirt. Good waste pitch there. 1-2.
As long as the mic works. I mean, you were seeing that at the MLB level all the time. Pitchers goofing with the comm in their hat or whatever it may be, and catchers, of course, are always messing with that earpiece.
1-2 pitch. It's 2-2 now from Caleb Christensen. Pitching to J.J. Luritzen.
If you even would have asked me 5 years ago if something like that was possible, I would have said, no way, that's not baseball. We can't do that.
Yeah, no kidding, huh? Ground ball to second. Bevel picks it up, over to work, and the side is retired before West Fargo Vets record 3 runs here, and that will be the score on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 5-0 here as we go to the bottom of the 5th here on Three Borders Sports Network. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll be right back.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
All right, we're coming to the bottom of the 5th here. The Astros trailing the Vets 5-0. Colby Nissen at the plate. He'll take strike one from Jack Davies, having a good inning. How many pitches we have coming into this inning for Davies?
Davies started with 43. That was 44. He starts him off with a breaking ball to get ahead 0-1.
Very efficient. That's pulled foul. Getting the safety net in front of the dugouts, doing its job. You often wonder, though, all the boys leaning on it. One comes about 6 feet high or so, you better start ducking.
Yeah, that's right.
That one's fouled away in the first base side out of play.
You don't have the drop down to the dugout here, but I always love that pro-style net in front of the dugout. It just gives it a nice feel.
You just feel closer to the game.
Yep.
You know?
And it looks nice on top of it as well.
0-2. One's in the dirt. Ball 1, 1-2. Got some nice benches in the dugouts. Nice maintenance-free benches. The helmet racks with the bat rack underneath it. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 as Colby Nissen is retired. Jack Davies with another strikeout there. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them.
4 of them.
Jack Demers steps up to the plate. He's the catcher for the Astros.
Demers and the Astros are going to want to get something going here rather soon.
They're running out of outs. As Yogi used to say, it ain't over till it's over.
That's right.
Inside and tight. Ball 1, 1-1. Again, the umpires behind the plate, Josh Nordic. On the bases, Taylor Foose. There's a call strike. 1-2. These two guys had the last 2 games last night, so they've done 4 in a row here. They'll get the rest of the day. They're going to do the next game, but they'll get the rest of the day off then. Fouled away.
The Valley City players waiting on deck down the third base line had to dip, dodge, and duck out of that one.
Yeah. 1-2 pitch. Foul tip into the glove of Laritzen, and another strikeout in a row here for Jack Davies. 2 in a row. Going to bring up Max Kirkeby, the left fielder. He'll go to the left side of the plate, take his hacks over there. I thank all of our sponsors, Wahpeton Daily News. Hey, don't forget to go over to Wahpeton Daily News, wahpetondailynews.com/sports. Robert Wanick's got a whole bunch of cool pictures out there if you want to check out your favorite team and your favorite player. And there's a nice bunt, and I think that's going to be a base hit. And it was. Not even a throw by Davies. So bunt base hit for Max Kirkeby, the number 8 hitter in the lineup.
Oh, I really like that, Joe, because
if you give it to me, I'll take it.
And Davies has been cruising. I mean, he's gone fly out in the second inning. He's gone fly out to the outfield. Third inning, it's fly out to second baseman, a strikeout, fly out to the outfield. Then we have a ground ball that he fielded and threw over. Then we had that fielder's choice on the potential double play ball. Ends the inning with a strikeout. And then he's had 2 strikeouts to start this inning, so he's really been cruising as of late.
Mm-hmm.
So it just gets him out of his groove a little bit, makes him come off the mound, field the ball. And now we'll see if Semenko can make it hurt.
Marion Semenko at the plate, as coach said. He struck out in his first at bat. There's 2 outs. There goes the runner, and a line drive out caught by Carlson at third base. So that retires the side. Semenko says, what do I got to do to buy a hit?
Oh, that was one of the hardest hit balls we've seen today.
Yep, I agree. So side is retired, and we'll start the top of the 6th the bottom of the 6th with the leadoff hitter for the Astros. But we're going now to the top of the 6th. And the West Fargo Vets lead 5-0 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Back after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefit package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry-level starting wage in the factory is $19.73 per hour. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Denise at 701-671-1338.
The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wahpetondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season. Oh, we had a bit of a call to the pen there, Coach, while we had that break.
That's right.
Call to the pen brought to you by OSPTI, your therapy clinic of choice, with locations in Fergus Falls, Hankinson, and of course in Breckenridge. Our call to the pen. We got a pitcher shortstop switch.
So Ammerman's coming in. He started at second, moved short. Now he's coming in to pitch.
Versatile player, and that's what you got to have nowadays.
That's right.
Christensen goes back to short.
Especially with the pitch count in play.
Yep. I think they said Christensen had 21 pitches.
Correct. Yep.
So Ammerman steps up here now. He's going to take the hill for the Astros.
You know, and we've talked about the pitch count a lot coming into effect and this, that, and the other thing. And I don't want to lose sight of that's a good thing. It's a really good thing to protect these young kids. I've seen too many people that have been overused in the high school days, and their baseball careers end up short.
Little soft, lazy liner by Ethan Smith, who re-entered the game. Flies it out to Christensen, who just switched back over to shortstop. So a soft liner for the first out. Going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Tanner Boehm. Yeah, I was probably one of those because I always had that tennis elbow or something that was always wrong with my elbow, and I threw, and that could be a hit. Nope.
Well, how did that miss him?
Yeah. He might have gotten hit, but he doesn't want to admit it. Yeah, I threw a lot too.
And I was really thankful that, I told that story yesterday. I didn't start throwing and pitching until I was a senior in high school. Then most of my college career was pitching. I was a fresh arm.
Swing and a miss, strike two. 1-2. Yeah, we didn't have pitch counts. We didn't have innings limited. We just threw until your arm was sore. There's a little one hopper, and that's going to be tough for Christensen, but he turns around, throws it over to first.
That was a heck of a play just to stick with that ball and make it make it a play at least.
We'll leave that one up to our official scorer, Janet Gagelin, and see what she says.
Now batting third baseman, number 11, Carter Carlson.
I'm going to go with a hit as well.
Yep, that's a tough play.
That was a tough play.
I went with an error, but that's okay.
Art says he gave him an error, but I'm going with a hit in my book.
This the major leagues, Art, or what's going on?
Strike one to Carter Carlson.
I think there were 6 of us, had to be different.
0-1 with one out, runner at first base is Tanner Boehm, and he's going to go to second on the steal, and the throw not in time. And Bevel tried to get over there with the tag, but he didn't have the ball anyway.
I was kind of, I don't know if he spun his wheels, but not a great jump from first, but he was able to make up with it with the top end speed, slide in under the throw.
So runner in scoring position once again here for the Vets as they lead 5-0 here in the top of the 6th. A little bit of an offer on the bunt there with one out. Not sure. It almost looked like he was trying to do it. I don't think it was a fake bunt of any kind.
Yeah.
Now Work takes a couple steps in at first base. Motion's over to Bevel. You got to cover the bag. That one goes high. 3-1.
I grew up in Minnesota playing ball, Joe. How long has the pitch count been in North Dakota?
Oh, gosh.
You know?
Yeah, that's a good question. There's a drive to left center. It's going to drop in for a hit. Semenko gets over to pick it up. And stopping at third base is Boehm. And on the errant throw, missed the cutoff. Over to second base goes Carter Carlson. So good hustle on his part. Throw coming in from the outfield, missed the cutoff, and Carlson says, I'll just take the extra bag.
Well, that's huge. Now you don't have that first that force out at second base, potentially being able to roll up a double play here. Now we see the infield in.
On the grass. There's a little ground ball. That's what you wanted. Shortstop Christensen over to first base to Work. And that's why you bring him in.
A heck of a play. That's a tough play. Deep in the shortstop hole.
Ryder Weigel retired by Christensen on a nice play. So now there's 2 outs and defense can go back in normal depth. So that's going to bring up Wrigley Gunderson, the number 4 hitter, in the lineup. Nice little breaking pitch there for strike 1. Oh and 1. That one's in the dirt. Ball 1, 1-1. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, we'd sure appreciate it if you did. Costs nothing. Just click the subscribe button and click the little bell icon. You'll get notified whenever we go live. It's a pop fly down the first baseline. Looks like it's drifting foul. Work getting over in position to make the catch. So it's 3 up, or not 3 up, 3 down, but it was a fly ball to 3 is what I was trying to write into my book, and it went into my head there. Sorry, folks. But stranding 2 here in the top of the 6th. The West Fargo Vets couldn't get anything across. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. The Astros trail the Vets 5-0 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Back after this.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin, well, Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Join in the celebration with your Casasa account and start earning your money back today.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years, join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
And we're back here in the bottom of the 6th. The Astros trailing the Vets 5-0. They got to get to work here, Coach, and start some runs here.
Yeah, they got 6 outs to work with. They're going to want to chip away one at a time.
Carson Twito at the plate takes low for ball 1. Davies having a good one, and he's got how many pitches? He just had 10 in the last inning, didn't he?
Yeah, he's sitting at 56 on the day, so very efficient outing so far from Davies.
5 complete, 56 inning, or 56 pitches. That's pretty good ratio. Not even 11 pitches an inning. 1-1 now to Twito. Singleton scored in his last at bat, Coach. 1-1. There's a little chopper to third.
Just snuck under the glove of the third baseman.
Sorry, man. I'm on the wrong side of my book here. That was Ammerman. My bad.
Yeah, Ammerman, who's played second short and now pitching.
No pitching. So that was my fault.
We'll see how that one was officially ruled.
Oh, they said an error, huh?
E5 on that one.
Okay. E5. Sorry, folks, I had the book flipped the wrong way there. So Ammerman reaches on the error. Caleb Christensen now back at shortstop, steps up to the plate.
I hadn't done that all week, Joe, and I've done that a couple times today, too. There must be something going on up here today.
We're all flustered because the 2 cameras aren't working.
Right.
There goes the runner. Ammerman, and it's going to be a foul or fair? It looks like it's foul.
Just foul by a matter of inches.
It was not by very much. I wonder if those lines are straight down there. Think that foul line's straight? Grant's on top of it. Grant painted those lines. Pretty proud of how straight they are. Christensen going to get another chance at it. Just a long strike on the scoreboard, Coach.
That's right. As a pitcher, that's what you got to tell yourself.
Yep. That time, Ammerman stays.
Beautiful breaking ball.
And Christensen is retired.
Coming to the plate, your third baseman, number 11, Ashton Renas.
Again, Davies having a good outing here brings up Ashton Renas. And there goes the runner, Almerman. Lauritsen's throw down to second. Just missed the tag. The tag put on down there by Smith, but Almerman just slid underneath it.
And if the tag was around the knee and foot area, it was close.
Mm-hmm.
Bang, bang play.
Almerman might have scratched up his elbow a little bit on the slide. Again, Ashton Renas at the plate. 0-1 to Renas. Pitch called a strike. 0-2. Davies with the pitch. Swung on, foul tip, went right into the glove of Lauritsen. And Renas is retired on the strikeout. So 2 strikeouts in a row here.
I got 7 on the day for him by my count.
Thank you.
Unofficially.
Andre Work. First baseman steps up to the plate. And again, like we said earlier, Coach, he likes to get his money's worth when he swings.
He sure does.
Just like that, 0-1.
Just missed, foul tip. Oh. I'm waiting for him to connect.
Isn't that?
It wouldn't. Man, he's just violent.
It's quick through the plate, as they say. The hands come through so fast. 0-1. Davies delivers. Fouled that one straight back.
Just missed that one. Timing was right on, just underneath it a little bit.
0-2 now. Davies not afraid to go after him either. We'll get a timeout. Everybody's going to take a breath, and we'll get going again.
Davies wanted a different pitch call there, it looked like. He stepped off the rubber.
0-2, 2 outs. Again, it looked like a foul tip into the mitt of Lauritsen, and 3 strikeouts in a row to end the inning here for Jack Davies in the West Fargo Vets. The Astros are retired here in the bottom of the 6th. We're going to go to the top of the 7th right after this, and it is the Vets 5, the Astros 0. Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help, identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115. All right, Coach, we're heading to the top of the 7th here. The West Fargo Vets with a 5-0 lead here. The number 7 seed leading the number 3 seed here. So a little bit of an upset going on.
Yeah, and this West Fargo team's been playing overall pretty good ball here this weekend.
Jack Davies having a great day on the hill.
Jack Davies is really leading this group today. He's pitching phenomenally.
And now Carson Twito steps up to the plate, and he'll drill one down the left field line. Fair for a base hit. He's going to round first. Let's see what he does. He's going to hold it up at first as the throw comes back in. So base hit single. Having a good day at the plate himself there, 2 for 3.
Yeah, quick hands from Twito there. That pitch was very much on the inside corner, and he was able to fire those hands through the zone and rip it down the line. Good piece of hitting.
Speaking of Jack Davies, he's going to come to the plate now with Twito at first base. Ooh, a little breaking pitch there. Kind of froze Davies.
That was a good pitch, good
yeah,
starter.
It was.
Davies having a productive day. First at bat, he walked and scored a run. He was then hit by a pitch. And then in his third at bat, he had a RBI double and came around and scored in that inning as well. Scored 2 runs, driven in 1. And is most importantly, Astros holding the Astros to 0.
Looked like Twito was going to try and go on that one. His right foot slipped out from underneath him, so I think he gave up on that. We'll see what he does on this pitch. 1-1 to Davies. That one comes high and tight. Twito was sitting still. Again, folks, we apologize here. Just the one camera here right now. We'll reset everything here between games. We'll try and get our center field camera and our third base camera going. Comes up high for ball. 3-1. We got a lot of messages and a lot of comments about the third base camera working nice. So one comes up high for ball, and we got runners at first and second with nobody out.
This is the last thing the Astros needed here to start this inning. They could use a quick one and try to build some momentum going into this 7th inning when they're going to bat next. Now they got a little hole to dig out of.
So it's going to bring up Tanner Larson. He's had a decent day too with 2 for 3. He's got a couple RBI, coach, and a sac fly.
Yeah, the bottom half of this lineup has really been productive for the Vets today.
And Larson thought about squaring around for a bunt. Did he pull it back in time?
Well, it looked like he was he tried calling for time late there.
Maybe that's what it was.
I saw his right hand come off the bat right before the pitcher delivered.
Maybe that's what it was. He got a ball out of it, so he's happy with it, and he'll just forget it and move on. He's happy with that. At that time, he did try to offer the bunt. Did he offer? No, he didn't. It's 2-0. Because he pulled the bat back at the last second.
We see Larson really on top of the plate. His hands are probably over the plate.
Work in at first base, and the bunt goes foul. It's 2-1. And we had about a 1/4 inch of rain here last night. Maybe a little more. Hammerman set to deliver, and again squaring for the bunt, and it goes foul. Not happy with himself at home plate is Tanner Larson. And the count goes to 2-2.
That'll be interesting to see what West Fargo coach is going to do here with the 5-run lead, nobody out, and maybe you stick with the bunt here, and hopefully you can get the job done the 3rd time. Doesn't
2-2
happen
pitch.
often.
Nope. And it's strike 3. He knew it and started walking off right away. Caught looking on that one. It's going to bring up the catcher now, J.J. Lauritzen.
Tough at bat for Larson there.
And it looks like we're going to do something different here. We're going to get a pinch hitter. It looks like we are Hayden Cole coming to the plate. Pinch hitter, yep. So Hayden Cole going to pinch hit here. And I'm sure that Lauritzen will come back in to catch. Pitch goes high and outside. Ball 1.
Runners on first and second, 1 down.
Hammerman steps off. Some folks gathering under the shade on the first base side on the under the young trees over there. But it is shade, and strike delivered here to Hayden Cole. 1-1.
On the third base side, we see some of the Valley City players getting ready, taking their hacks in the cage.
Oh. And I think they got it. Oh, did he drop the ball? He did. At second base, Twito got it. He looked like he wanted to steal that one, and Ammerman seen him making that leap. Turned around, wheeled, and throwed it back to Bevel, and Bevel dropped the ball. The tag was right there. Ammerman had him. Oh, and that one pops Hayden Cole in the shoulder. So with one out, bases are going to be loaded once again for the Vets. So the Vets coach looking to add some more insurance here in the top of the 7th. Going to bring up Ethan Smith. He's re-entering the game here as the second baseman. He was pinch hit for in the last at bat. Or 2 bats ago, excuse me.
So he's flown out to center field.
Oh, there is going to be a squeaker, and that one's going to really affect the Astros here with 2 runs coming in. So 2 runs score here on that one as Ethan Smith hit that one right back to Ammerman. Ammerman got his glove on it and ricocheted. Smith couldn't get, Bevel couldn't get to it at second base, and it squirts out for enough area for 2 runs to score, Coach.
Yeah, just a tough break for the Astros.
A base hit, janitor's error.
You guys did error? We'll leave it as a hit. 7-0. Official book will list it as an error, but it's a call strike. At the plate right now is Tanner Boehm. He's got runners at first and second with 1 out. Demers behind the plate, sets up in the outer half. That's where Ammerman went. It's fouled away. Out of play. Hit the tree. And the Fargo Jets boys are sitting underneath the tree, and I think that kind of surprised them. They all scattered, and that thing came down.
They're ball players. Get your glove on. Catch that thing.
I think they expected it. That one goes outside on a wild pitch. Demers is going to have to chase that one back to the pads. Everybody moves up a base. So runners now at second and third. 7-0 here for the Vets. We're in the top of the 7th. The Vets are still hitting with 1 out. Runners now at second and third. The pitch. There's a shot out to left center. That's going to drop for a base hit. 1 run will score for sure. Semenko gets it back into the infield. We're going to have a play at the plate. And safe at home. Nice slide there at home by Ethan Smith, and he'll score the 4th run of the inning. And that was a 2 RBI single for Tanner Boehm.
Advancing to second on the throw.
So that's going to bring up. Yeah, he did get to second on the throw. I didn't get that colored in. So Carter Carlson steps up to the plate now facing Ammerman. Takes up high for a ball.
We now have a 4-run 7th inning. This was the last thing the Astros could afford here. Now it's going to be a tough, like you said, it's not over till it's over, but it is going, they got an uphill climb.
And Davies is cruising. There's another pop fly to left center. Both Kirkaby and Semenko go for it, but Kirkaby comes away with it, and tagging at second and heading into third base was Boehm.
Good heads-up play by Boehm, too. The left fielder and center fielder had to converge, and it seemed like communication was maybe a little iffy, and they kind of looked at each other afterwards saying, oh, man. And in the meantime, he was able to swipe third.
I was afraid to be watching a collision as well myself. Ryder Weigel steps up. And the 10th run just 90 feet away. West Fargo Vets keeping the gas down on the floor. It's 9-0. And there's a wild pitch, and that'll be run number 10. That one went way wide. It was almost outside the left-handed hitter's batter box.
Butter's kind of slipping off the noodle here for the Fargo Astros.
Where'd you come up with that one?
I know, we always used to say that in the dugout. when we tried to get under the nerves of the other team, we'd kind of yell that one out. Or I never did, of course.
That's hilarious. That's how it shows how old I am. I guess I'd never heard of that one. Butter is slipping off the noodle. 1-2 to Ryder Weigel. That is a fair ball. Went down the first base line, right over the bag. And Weigel's going to get into second base with a double. Uh-oh. And the Astros coach coming out to argue that one.
I saw chalk fly, so
I did too. Yep. He just wanted a clarification. I thought it was a fair ball from up here, but of course we do not have the angle. So it's going to go down in the books as a double for Ryder Weigel. And the ninth hitter of the inning, Wrigley Gunderson, steps up to the plate. And that's going to hit him. So Carson Twido, who led off the inning, is going to come back up. He led off the inning with a single. And eventually scoring. So 2 outs, runners at first and second here. And Ammerman almost got Twido.
Yeah, he's been out there for a while now. A little fatigue might be setting in this inning.
And the pitch popped up. Looks like it's heading towards second base. Bevel. Ooh,
oh, man.
Popped out of his glove, but he recovered to make the catch. And he's just standing there saying, did I almost drop that? It was a routine fly ball, popped into Bevel's glove, and he ended up catching it against his chest, but not before. The West Fargo Vets score 5 more here. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. It's a 10-0 lead here for the West Fargo Vets over the Astros. We'll be right back on Three Borders Sports Network.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
All right, we're back here at Three Borders Sports Network, and we want to thank the city of Wahpeton. Great places to eat and shop here in the big city of Wahpeton. Great place to raise your kids, raise a family here, and a lot of things happening downtown here in Wahpeton, too. And don't forget the things that we've got downtown Wahpeton on Dakota Avenue. That includes Grippers Sports, but a lot of fun things to do here in Wahpeton with the zoo and the golf course, and, of course, Jankaba Park.
No, the zoo's really...
Sorry, man. I hit the wrong button.
Diamond in the rough here. Really awesome
sure
zoo.
Is. Carlson off the mark on the throw. And reaching first base and heading to second is Majerus. So he'll reach on the air. Second error of the day here for the Vets.
Even my family members who live about 2 hours away have came up a time or two to come check out the zoo. Kids nieces and nephews get a kick out of that.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool place. Colby Nissen steps up to the plate. He's the right fielder. So Nissen steps up to the plate here, and standing at second base, reaching on the air, is Gunnar Majerus. Davies on the mound for the Vets, cruising up to this point. And there's a little fly ball to right. Coming in, almost stepping in the mud out in right field was Larson. And 1 out here in the books. You're not going to worry about the runner at second base as Nissen flies out. Larson did a good job out there dodging that mud puddle.
Yeah, he actually did kind of go around it. And sorry about that. Had the City of Wap sign on there yet. My apologies, folks.
Extra little plug there for him.
Yeah. But right fielder did a really good job actually working around the mud puddle and getting back to that ball.
So Jack Demers, the catcher, at the plate, 0 for 2 on the day. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. Jack Davies cruising. He came into this inning, Coach, with how many pitches?
I'm not sure if I got the last.
Oh,
I
okay.
had 56. That was coming into the sixth.
Yeah. We'll get a pitch count here at the end of the game if we get there. There's a swing, and it's almost like a swinging bunt. Davies goes right to first to Glenke for the out. Again, not worrying about the runner over at second. No need to worry about him. Going to bring up Max Kirkaby, the left fielder.
Davies sitting at 72 pitches.
72 currently. Okay. So he probably should finish easily under 100. He will not be available for the rest of the tournament, though, if the Vets do go on and win this one, as he's above that limit. Tournament should end tomorrow. If not, if the rain comes in, it will, at least as far as we know, will be played on Sunday. And there's fouled back into the net. 1-1. That's kind of why the tournament was set up for a Wednesday through Saturday, just in case there was a rain day.
All right, seems like that comes into play more times than not when you try to plan a big event like this.
And the pitch comes in high and away. It's 2-1 to the hitter, Max Kirkaby. Three and 1. Two outs. Davies delivers, swing and fall back, and it's a full count. Just got to look back through my book here, Coach. I don't think Davies, oh, there's one. I was looking to see if he had any walks issued, and he does have one walk issued back in the 4th inning.
Yeah, real clean game from Davies, throwing excellent.
Count is full. Astros down to the last strike. And it's ball 4. So they'll get another hitter to the plate. Keep extending the game. So runners now at the corners here for the Astros. Majerus over at third. Kirk will be over at first. And here is the number 9 hitter in the order, Demarion Semenko. Center fielder.
Strikeout in his first at-bat and hit a laser to the third baseman in his second, but
yeah,
unfortunately
he ripped that
right at him.
Ripped that one. Swung on and missed. Again, he's got a quick bat through the strike zone. Over at first base is Kirkaby. Faked the run there that time. I don't think Lauritzen will even throw the ball. Well, he's going to go now. I was going to say JJ wouldn't probably even throw the ball down there and just let him go on his own.
No point.
Nope.
That runner's not going to score 7-8 runs at a time, so he can come on in if need be. Go get the hitter.
So the 1-1 pitch. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. Call strike, it's 1-2.
He reacts to that outside pitch. It's been being called consistently all day on that outside corner.
That's all you ask for, consistency.
Yep.
Both sides.
Stands quite a ways away from the plate.
Yeah, he does. There, he'll pull one to short. Oh, nope. Third baseman Carlson picks it up, and I don't think he's going to get it there in time. He throws it away, and Semenko reaches safely, but 2 runs come across.
Yeah, I'd say that's a base hit. He would have beat that out.
I think so. Yeah. Carlson made the diving attempt at it. Twido was going to have to be deep in the hole if he'd have gotten it, and I don't think there was any way they were going to get Semenko with his speed.
No, he's got burners going down that first base line. Really good wheels.
So the first 2 runs here score in the bottom of the 7th for the Vets. Coach Bear wants to come out and talk to Jack Davies a little bit and just say, hey, you got 2 outs, kid. Just keep it going.
That was only his third base hit given up on the day, according to the scoreboard.
I've got 2, but
Yeah, that on my scorebook, that was only the second.
The very first hit by Ammerman.
Yeah, he gave up a base hit to Ammerman in the first at-bat of the game, and he'd been throwing no-hit ball since.
So speaking of Jackson Ammerman, he's going to come back to the plate here and bat for the 4th time today. Semenko over at first. Wouldn't be surprised if he takes off in a hurry. Oh, he went back to first there. He thought Davies was coming over to him, and again over at first base now. Glenke's not even going to hold him on. And there he goes. Popped up, foul. Out of play. Just that quick. The count goes no balls, 2 strikes.
Astros down to their last strike once again.
Don't forget to stay tuned for the post-game show brought to you by Mindak Farmers Cooperative. There goes Semenko. There's a swing, foul ball. Semenko's going to have to go back.
He's going to have a good workout in by the end of this game if he keeps this up.
And it's getting warmer as we speak.
It's just a slight breeze today blowing out to left field.
Yeah, we hadn't talked about that today. That one's a ground ball right back to Davies. He's going to flip for the easy out over to Glenke and retire the side and complete the game. So that will be your final score on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. 10-2 in favor of the Vets. They defeat the Astros. We're going to come right back with our post-game show. Coming up next here, brought to you by Mindak Farmers Cooperative.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connect.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years, join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wahpetondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season. Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help. Identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefit package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry-level starting wage in the factory is $19.73 per hour. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Denise at 701-671-1338.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500
All right, welcome back to the postgame show brought to you by Mindak Farmers Cooperative, offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for full-time employment. Check out their webpage at www.mdf.coop. That's mdf.coop, or give Denise a call. They got a $2,000 sign-on bonus for you. So if you're looking for full-time employment, that's a good place to go. A game that took 1 hour and 47 minutes here on Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner, Austin Emdek here. Hour and 47 minutes. Mr. Davies made quick work of it.
Yeah, unreal. Jack Davies had a phenomenal game. He gave up a base hit in his first at-bat. He didn't give up another hit until this very last inning when Semenko extended the game. Threw 85 pitches. He had a handful of strikeouts. Let's see here. He had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Finished the game with 8 strikeouts.
8 strikeouts.
85 pitches thrown. But it wasn't just his pitching. His pitching was phenomenal in itself. But then, offensively, he goes 1 for 1 with 3 walks, 3 runs scored, and his 1 hit was an RBI double. So just absolutely got it done today. Phenomenal game from Jack Davies.
Great day for Jack Davies. If we had a player of the game, he'd get that award, I'm sure. So, again, Jack Davies having a great day for the Vets. Taking a look at the line score here, Coach. Unofficially 10 runs for the Vets on 9 hits, 2 errors, and 10 runners left on base. So they left a lot of runs out there, too, besides. The Astros with 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, and 5 left on base. Again, an hour and 47 minutes for the game here. The Vets will move on. They will play the winner of the last game tonight between they'll play the loser of the last game tonight between Kindred and Wahpeton. They'll get the loser of that game, and they will play at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. Our next game coming up next will be number 4 seed Valley City taking on the number 9 seed, the Fargo Jets. Once again, your final score here from John Randall Field on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The West Fargo Vets defeat the Astros 10-2. The West Fargo Vets will play at 11 o'clock tomorrow. Our next game coming up, we're anticipating a start time between 1:30 and 1:45. Keep an eye on our links on the webpage. All 4 links are out there. Brian did that for us last night, so they're all set. And again, our next game coming up here shortly will be Valley City and the Fargo Jets. For Austin Emdek, for Brian Watson, I'm Joe Schreiner. And we will be back with game number 2 of the day coming up next in a little while. Again, your final score, 10-2. Thanks, everybody.